Welcome to Doodle Sketches by Sir Chubby, where faith is learned, understood, and deepened in simple ways. Let's get started. In today's world, sexual liberalism and the anti-life mentality challenge our deepest values. This video explores how these ideologies affect our view of love, the body, and human life, and how the Catholic faith offers a life-affirming alternative rooted in truth, dignity, and authentic freedom. Sexual liberalism promotes the idea that sexual activity is a matter of personal freedom, detached from moral absolutes or the responsibility of procreation and commitment. It often celebrates sexual autonomy over covenantal love, pleasure over purpose, individual rights over sacrificial relationships. This ideology undermines traditional moral frameworks, particularly the understanding of sex as a sacred expression of love within marriage that is both unitive and procreative. This mindset distorts sex's sacred meaning, meant to unite spouses and be open to life within marriage. Sexual liberalism fuels an anti-life mentality. Contraception severs sex from life, abortion treats new life as a problem, and euthanasia masks death as mercy. The vulnerable, unborn, elderly, disabled are seen as burdens. This contradicts the Church's call to honor life as sacred, from conception to natural death. The consequences of sexual liberalism and anti-life ideologies are profound. Breakdown of the family unit, psychological wounds from promiscuity and abortion, loss of meaning in love and sexuality, increase in human trafficking and pornography exploitation. This degradation of love leads not to freedom, but to a new form of slavery, to desire, loneliness, and despair. Sexual liberalism and the anti-life mindset cause real harm. When sex is separated from love and commitment, families break down. Marriages end more often, and many children grow up without both parents. This often leads to emotional pain, confusion about identity, and behavioral problems in young people. Abortion culture also leaves psychological and spiritual wounds, especially for women who are often pressured into seeing it as the only choice. Many experience post-abortion grief, depression, and guilt, often in silence and isolation. Men, too, suffer the consequences, particularly when excluded from decisions or burdened by the loss of fatherhood. The normalization of pornography and hookup culture fosters a mindset where others are viewed as objects for gratification rather than persons to be loved. This commodification of the body contributes to the rise of human trafficking, particularly of women and children, exploited to satisfy unchecked desires. The elderly and disabled increasingly feel devalued in societies that prize productivity and independence. When euthanasia is legalized or promoted as mercy, it subtly sends the message that some lives are no longer worth living, causing despair and fear among the vulnerable. In all of this, we witness a society that has lost its moral compass, where freedom becomes selfishness, love becomes lust, and life becomes negotiable. Yet amid this suffering, the Church continues to proclaim the healing power of Christ, calling each person to rediscover the joy of love, the dignity of the human body, and the beauty of every human life. The challenge of sexual liberalism and the anti-life mentality is real, but not insurmountable. In a world that confuses freedom with self-indulgence, the gospel proclaims a freedom rooted in truth and love. As Pope Francis reminds us, human life is always sacred. Every person is worthy of our love and our care. Let us become witnesses to a culture of life, not only by our words, but by our example of chaste love, self-giving, and reverence for every human life. If this message speaks to your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more reflections on faith and life. And remember, true freedom is found not in doing whatever we want, but in choosing what is good, true, and life-giving.